Hi, it's WSD time here, and this is a clip of me playing Streets of Rage modded. I'm playing as Ryu from Street Fighter on Streets of Rage. That's the solid point. Well, it's been pissing me off. Now, one of the problems I have is the fact that I won't be getting my W-2 or my tax return until late because this asshole wants to shut down the fucking government because he wants to build a fucking wall that isn't gonna do jack shit. God damn it. I'm gonna throw y'all a few clips on this matter. One of them is from the Young Turk. I couldn't find the original footage, unfortunately. So this one's from the Young Turks. So just watch and you'll be as angry as I am.
I'm not allowed to work due to the government shutdown. As a contractor, I'm in an interesting position that, unlike a employee of the federal government, I'm not allowed to work and I will not get back pay. I'm forced to use all my vacation time and then I'm put on leave without pay, where I just have to wait till things open back up and use up our savings or whatever else we have to do to keep things moving along. I think the uncertainty is really hard because you just have no idea whether I'm going to lose a week of income or a month of income. And at what point do I decide to go find a different job and sort of leave the project I'm working on high and dry in a sense.
Because this jackass wants to build a fucking wall. Let's continue.
They gave us letters, for example. They give you this mass letter that, okay, you can present this to your creditor and let them know that, you shut down, but you will get paid. That creditor can care less about that letter. This is not my first shutdown. I've been with the Internal Revenue Service over 25 years. I already know that letter means absolutely nothing to the creditor. Nothing. It will still get reported out if you miss a bill. It's like I'm sitting in my home with a hoodie on because I know I could turn the thermostat down and kind of cut back on what my electric bill would have been.
I can relate to this woman. I know what it's like to lose a paycheck or have my check cut in half due to a dumbass making a stupid ass decision because he didn't want to fucking check his goddamn ego. How in the hell did somebody like him go to the next video?
It creates a big distraction. Our primary focus is on security, and we have to be, 100% focused on that. And having to think about where your next paycheck is going to come from, or if it's going to come at all, is a huge distraction for everybody. So I'm sure at some level it takes our edge away. Obviously it has to, because people are concerned about their futures and their finances, and so yeah, it's a distraction that we don't need.
Now, after hearing that, you'll think our asshole in chief would do something about that, like, end the fucking shutdown? But you think he's gonna do that? If you think he's gonna do that, well, you're out of your fucking mind. Here's the next clip, and watch his stupidity.
And I'm sure that the people that are on the receiving end will make adjustment. They always do.
You try adjusting when you live paycheck to paycheck, you fucking prick. Oh yeah, you never experienced that because you always got daddy's money, asshole.
I think they will make an adjustment because they want to see the border taken care of. They'll make
Nobody wants this fucking border wall, you fucking idiot.
Adjustment. People understand exactly what's going on. Those people are great Americans. They're great patriots. They want to make sure we have a strong border. Government workers want to see the border taken care of. It affects them very dearly.
But most of them make $500 a week. They don't have a lot to make it adjust.
Thank you, a reporter that actually has some fucking common sense. As part of whatever is it C-SPAN? I don't think they're mainstream. Fuck it. But anyway, somebody that has some fucking common sense and tell him he's gonna adjust even though you're making $500 a week. You're gonna adjust even though you're making $500 a week. Oh, I forgot. Dipshit McGee here never had that fucking issue. Oh my god. You know what? To get in his position, I don't think you need to be intelligent. I think you just have to have money. As like I said before, money does not equal intelligence. But yet this dude wants to say, oh, they'll adjust even though they're making $500 a week. No, they ain't gonna adjust, you fucking idiot. They can't adjust.
They love our country, and they want to make sure that we have a strong border.
If anybody noticed, it was in black and white. The reason why I made it black and white, because that represents the bullshit that these people have to go through, because this jackass doesn't check his goddamn eagle at the fucking door. Build a fucking wall. They ain't gonna keep shit out, motherfucker. They're gonna find ways around that. You see those videos where they had found fucking tunnels down there. They're building fucking tunnels, they had shit that can go over the fucking wall. What makes you think it's gonna, if they're determined enough, they're gonna get through that fucking wall? I don't care if that shit is made out of titanium. They can't go through it, they'll go over it. They can't go over it, they'll go around it. They can't go around it, they'll go under it. There are tunnels down there. You fucking idiot, man. $1 billion for this bullshit, cause you wanna be a jackass. And as for Aaron Coulter, why, matter of fact, I hope this is your plan to fuck him over. Hopefully you're thinking it. Hopefully if I say this, he'll do it and he'll fuck himself over. I hope Aaron Coulter is a fucking undercover agent. I hope. It's doubtful, but I hope. You know, $5 million. $5 billion. That could have went to something important. Let's see. One of those important things is, let's just say, I don't know, Medicare for all. That could have helped. That could have been beneficial. I would got some respect for the motherfucker if he done that, but no. I mean, yeah, let's go to the doctors and say they don't have to go bankrupt for going to the doctors. I mean, I'm just saying. Isn't that important? But nah, it has to go to this fucking wall. The fucking wall. The fucking wall. Shit, stupid guy's a fucking idiot. You know what else that $5 billion could have helped in? Education for L. Oh, what did I say L for? Where did that come from? But education for all. Just imagine, all those coal miners that complain about their job, why not send them back to school? Why not just re-educate them in the new deal, green energy? Like, have them work on wind farms or solar farms, tidal waves, that's like wind farms but underneath the water. Have them educate them so they can work in like a hydro plant, like in hydro dams and all that. More clean energy. And more importantly, they don't get black lung 20 years down the line because they've been working around that coal shit. And I heard his shit talking, oh, let's clean the coal. That doesn't fucking work. Stupid. Because I have to say, this coal shit has guts to go. You want to know why? Well, that's in this list too. We'll get to it. A little off subject, but didn't y'all know that the private schools are the reason why the public schools are failing? Because these dumbass politicians are taking the money out of the public sector and putting it into the private sector. You mean tell me that people that have these chain of schools and get paid from the tuition and your tax money? Oh, no, that can't be legal, buddy. Yeah, that's why the public schools are failing, because of shit like that. That's why I'm glad Corbett got the fuck out of his governor office here in Pennsylvania. I'm glad that motherfucker's gone, because he was good for that shit. The national debt. These dumbass Republicans want all public schools to be privatized. National debt, man. Tuition debt, you fucking prick, not national debt. Why you keep saying national debt, you fucking asshole? WSD time! Get your shit right! Seriously. You know what? I'm going to the next thing. This is another rant. I got another subject, but let's go to the next thing that this $1 billion could have gone to. Do you know what $5 billion could go to? I think it would do pretty good, because if y'all notice, y'all been driving, well, here in Philadelphia, I know it's other places too, but you notice there's been a lot of potholes. A lot of bridges seem to be pretty old. A lot of shit seem to be collapsing. I don't know. Something to do with our infrastructure that gets a greater D. I mean, couldn't that $5 billion do that? No. Well, $5 billion ain't going to that. We want to build a wall. I mean, fuck those pipes that are bursting and exploding. And fuck those bridges that are over 100 years, or some can be up to 130 years. Matter of fact, I live close to a bridge that's like about that old. Fucking hell. Yeah, fuck that. We want to build this wall to keep the Mexicans out. Even though it isn't going to keep them out at all. But don't tell them that. And now, what's next on the list here? Poverty and the opiate crisis. Well, the opiate crisis can't be solved with the right bill. All you gotta do is legalize drugs and regulate it. That's so we ain't giving they ain't trying to sell people fucking shit like Krokodil or heroin or some shit like that. Just make marijuana illegal, because we already got like shit like cigarettes. That's not good for your health. Alcohol isn't good for your health, but marijuana is illegal. Something's wrong with that. That causes a black market that brings shit like opiate, that fucking Krokodil. If I had any idea how, I would show you all the clips of it, but look up Krokodil yourselves, cause I don't think y'all would enjoy the footage that well. That's why I'm not putting it on here. And property. Look, you don't have to say more. That it costs us more than keep them out of the street than to put a fucking roof over their head. Each person out there, it's like each person out there on the street right now, $30,000 a fucking year per person out of your taxes. Do you know how much it would cost if they had a roof over their head? Just $10,000 a year. You know what? You know what's funny? That's just child poverty. I ain't count the adults that are out there, or teens, or who else could be out there. What's the next one? Oh yeah, this.
Oh my God!
Listen to the echo.
Over and over and over and over again. I told y'all, I'm gonna bash that fucking scene into your head. Humanity, the car, that wall, climate change, smashy smashy. That's what we're doing. But stupid ass people like Captain Dipshit or Asshole in Chief don't seem to get it through that fucking big ass skulls that's made out of fucking metal here. That you should do something about shit like that. I mean, remember the fires we had this year? Oh yeah, I forgot. Poor forest management. What the fuck I forgot what the fuck he said about the hurricanes, which we had a couple of them. Matter of fact, it's hard to keep up with the stupid ass shit he does and say on fucking Twitter. I don't even try. I just listen out for the really stupid shit he says. You know what? I have a video here I'm gonna show y'all. And he explains a lot of this shit a lot better than I do. Just listen.
Let me be as clear as I can be. This shutdown should never have happened. As many of you will recall, on December 19th, the U.S. Senate voted unanimously to keep the government open. Unanimously. No Democrat or Republican opposed the bill that passed the Senate. It was widely expected that the following morning, December 20th, the House would do the same and the government would remain open. Unfortunately, President
Dickhead,
who started receiving criticism from an assortment of right-wing ideologues, changed his mind about the agreement and said that he would not sign any bill unless it included $5.7 billion for a wall on the southern border. And by the way, the total cost of that wall could run as high as $70 billion. President
dickhead,
has told us why he believes we need the wall. It gives me no pleasure to tell you what most of you already know, and that is that President
dickhead,
lies all of the time. And in his remarks tonight and in recent weeks regarding immigration and the wall, he continues to lie. Just a few examples. Trump has told the American people several hundred times, and he mentioned it tonight, that Mexico would pay for the wall. That's a lie. If this wall were to be built, Mexico would not pay for it. American taxpayers would. Trump said that thousands and thousands of terrorists are entering the United States from the southern border. That is also a lie. According to a State Department report released in September, quote, at year's end, there was no credible evidence indicating that international terrorist groups have sent operatives via Mexico into the United States, end of quote. That's not Bernie Sanders' opinion. That is a direct quote from Trump's own State Department. Trump recently said that some ex-presidents told him that they should have built a wall. That is a lie. All 4 living ex-presidents have stated clearly that they never talked to Trump about their desire to build a wall. Trump said that we need a wall to prevent heroin, fentanyl, and other illegal drugs from coming into the country. Another lie. According to Donald Trump's own Drug Enforcement Administration, the most common method Mexican cartels use to transport illegal drugs over the southwest border is through legal ports of entry using passenger vehicles. And on it goes. Sadly, what President Trump is trying to do is to create fear and hatred in our country. Instead of trying to bring us together as a people, he is trying to divide us up. And in the process, divert our attention away from the real crises facing the working families of this nation. President, you want to talk about crises? At a time of massive income and wealth inequality, tens of millions of our workers are earning starvation wages and are unable to adequately provide for their families. That's a crisis. You want to talk about a national emergency? 30 million Americans have no health insurance, and many more are underinsured. Thousands die each year because they don't go to a doctor when they should. And our life expectancy in this country is actually in decline. While the pharmaceutical industry makes tens of billions of dollars a year in profit, 1 in 5 Americans can't afford the medicine they need. Now that is a crisis we should be working on right now. And here's another crisis. Too many of our seniors are living in desperate poverty, and about half of older Americans have no retirement savings. Hundreds of thousands of young people cannot afford to go to college in this country, and over 40 million are trying to deal with the outrageous levels of student debt they are experiencing. What are we going to do about those crises? And maybe here's the biggest crisis of all. The scientific community has made it very clear in telling us that climate change is real and is causing devastating harm to our country and the entire planet. And they have told us in no uncertain terms that if we do not transform our energy system away from fossil fuel, our nation and our planet, and the planet we will be leaving our kids and grandchildren, may well become unhealthy and even uninhabitable in the not so distant future.
You know what? I couldn't have said it better myself. And the reason why I cut him off and called him a dickhead, because he is a dickhead. He ain't my president. Fuck him. I did that to assault that dickhead, not Bernie. Bernie, and you run for 2020, you got my vote. That's all I gotta say. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think, and hit the bell icon below.